Ladies and gentlemen, what an intro that was. Live with us tonight, WWF, WWE, indie legend, Duane Gill, a.k.a. GillBerg. GillBerg, how are you?
All right. How you guys doing today?
Very well, very well. What's the weather like out there?
It right here, it is gorgeous, man. It's 80 degrees today. Sun is beautiful. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm getting ready to take a ride on my bike.
Oh, decent. Dan, what about you up in the north?
Raining.
Raining. Raining. Mine's a little overcast here in the south. So obviously Dwayne's got the better the weather than us. Sucks to live in the UK, doesn't it, sometimes?
It always rains over there, doesn't it? I've never heard it wasn't raining.
It's every day at the moment, Dwayne. It's a little bit depressing because it's supposed to be spring, which is obviously getting ready for the big summer, but yeah, still raining.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Happy days. So, guys, this is how the live work. If you haven't done one before, we're going to go through the pre-orders already. I think we've got maybe, 20, 25 pre-orders already done. So we're going to go through those individually. Okay. And if you guys want to ask Dwayne a question, please put it in the comment box and we'll throw your questions in. And if you just want to add a comment and just appreciate Dwayne's work over the years, that will be cool as well. So we'll start off then, Dwayne. We're going to start with the OG, which is the Duane Gill WWF edit.
What number would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Number 1, sir.
Number 1.
It's the one with the long. That's the one.
Yes, sir.
That's it. So we'll start off.
Black on it.
Sorry.
Black.
What do you think, Dan? What do you think, Dan? Do you think black might be a bit too much on that?
Yeah.
Maybe silver.
Silver, I think.
Silver. Okay.
I got your silver.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the first one is to James, and then just your signature, please. So the Duane Gill signature.
To James, right?
That's correct, sir. Yeah. And then Duane Gill as the autograph.
You want Duane Gill?
Please, sir, if that's okay. On these ones, yes.
I don't mind at all. My pleasure, believe me.
Thank you.
Here you go, right here.
Lovely. Love that. Wicked. The next one is for Kev or Kevin. It's Kevin, and he would just like to Kevin and then the Duane Gill autograph, please.
Right there.
That's awesome. Nice. Love that. The next one is to Paul, and he would like to Paul and your autograph, please.
That's Paul, right?
Correct, sir. Yeah.
Right there.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is to Sam. That's SAM. And he would just like to Sam and your autograph, please. We got questions flying in, Dan, as well. So we'll just do these pre-sale ones first, mate. And then perfect. Thank you. The next one is to Simon. And he would like to Simon, top ref, and then your autograph.
SIMON.
That's correct. And then top ref, TOPREF. He's a referee over here in England. And any live that we have, he always asks the talent to put that on his as an inscription.
There you go, Simon, the top ref, fella.
Top man. And then the last one in that pack is for Chris. And he would like to Chris, best wishes, Duane Gill.
Is that CHRIS?
That's correct, sir, yes.
Best wishes?
Yes, please.
There you go, right there.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that.
That's my pleasure.
And that is photo 1 done, guys. So let's get into the questions then. Dan, over to you.
Okay, so we have one from Adam Ashley here. Do you think the jobbers should be in the Hall of Fame like yourself, Barry Horowitz, Reno Riggins, etc.?
Most definitely there should be a jobbers wing, because back in the day, there are no superstars if it wasn't for us jobbers. And Reno Riggins and Barry Horowitz are right there on the top of the list.
Do you prefer the term jobbers or do you prefer the term enhancement talent?
Well, my opinion, I'll be honest with you, to call me enhancement talent is kind of putting me down.
Okay.
Horowitz and I have arguments about this all the time between us. I was a jobber. It's called doing the job when you lose, okay? And I lost all the time. So I was a jobber. That's what they called me. That's what I did. Enhancement talent to me. Enhancement is a referee, a valet, a broom, a chair, something that enhances the match. You are part of the match. You are the match. It's you and the other wrestler in there. The person who's doing the job and the person who's winning. No matter who it is, he is the jobber that night. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I don't mind at all. Call me a jobber, because I like to say I was one of the best jobbers of the 90s.
No, absolutely. I agree with that. Dan, what about you?
Oh, yeah, definitely 100%.
Yeah.
See, that's what makes a good enhancement talent or jobber. You know, I like to say jobber. That's what makes a good jobber, is that you know what your job is. It's to go out there and make them look good. That's how you become a good jobber. That's how Barry Horowitz became good. That's how Reno Riggins became good. That's how SD Jones, Johnny Roz, all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Was there any time that you was asked to do a job and you not declined, but you didn't think you should do? Like, were they trying to build up a new guy that you thought, man, they might not be around long?
Nah,
you know, you just went, I'll do it.
It's your job. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's like if your job's to clean up dog poop and you say, nah, that dog's too big, I ain't picking that up. You know what I mean? It's your job, you know? Yeah, sometimes you got to polish a turd, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We like to call it making chicken soup. You know what I mean? Out of chicken.
Was there any wrestler that you enjoyed doing the job more for?
I'll be honest with you. All the guys in WWE, WWF, man, I didn't mind it. The Taker, man, the Demolition, the LOD, Bushwhackers. I loved working them. You name the Head Shrinkers. Oh my God, man, they were the Samoans. As mean and vicious as they are in the ring, are the most mellow, polite, and best people in the world outside of the ring.
That's awesome.
And that is the truth. I don't care. Say what you want about Solo, about Roman, about all of them, man. You said, man, outside the ring, they are awesome people.
And in that group, then, what was Haku like?
Haku was awesome, man. I mean,
he was a legit tough guy, wasn't he?
Haku is probably the meanest SOB in wrestling, as far as what you want to say. I mean, tough. I mean, flat out kick your tail. Haku was, you know, probably one of the toughest.
I love hearing stories about Haku.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to remember, I know when I'm talking, I'm saying ones that you guys know. But you have to remember who I wrestled was Junior Fatu, Samu. You know what I mean? Africa, you know, them guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, I remember you. I remember watching you in the 90s.
The greatest. I mean, Africa, to know them. I mean, now you know there was no more vicious wrestlers.
No.
You know what I mean? But outside the ring, they are the most polite gentlemen you would ever want to meet in the world. That's cool. It's an honor for me to know that family, to be honest with you.
That's it. And obviously, you know, I'd say everybody in the WWF trusted you to go and do the job. You know, was there anyone who didn't ever want to wrestle you, or was it just a case of, you know, here's Duane, he's going to do a job for you guys. He's going to put you over, do the best he can for you. Was there anyone who kind of like didn't want to work you, or was it just different?
When I was doing a job for somebody, they were usually requesting me.
Cool.
Give me Gill. I'll take Gill. Give me Gill and Hardy. If it's a tag team, give me Gill and Hardy. Give me Gill and Hardy. Give me Gill. Give me Gill and Hardy. You know, yeah, because we knew our job. We loved doing it. We'd go out and do 5 times a night if we had to. We weren't worried about it. We loved it, man. It's wrestling, brother. If you've ever wrestled and felt that rush walking out that curtain, it's man, it's the greatest, you know. That's why we do it.
It's the greatest adrenaline rush I've ever had. So
it really is. It really, and I don't care if there's 250 or there's 18,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same rush.
Absolutely. Right, Dan, we've got loads of questions coming in.
Next one's from John. Who's your favourite opponent?
Oh, favorite opponent. I would have to say Undertaker. I wrestled the Undertaker so many times. You know, him and Paul Bearer and everything. Yeah, I'd say the Taker was probably my favorite. You know, it got to the point where they said, you know, Mark would come by and go, "I'm working you tonight." And I go, "What do you want to do?" He goes, "I'll see you out there." You know? Yeah, we didn't talk. We didn't do nothing. We just did our deal.
I think that's how wrestling should still be sometimes. I know, obviously, with national TV exposure, you can't really afford to do that. But I think that there's a lost art in calling, especially over here at the UK scene. Like, everyone that I wrestle always has to plan every little thing. Whereas I'm quite happy to just sit back and let's just feel the crowd out. Let's just see what they like, what they don't like, you know?
Brother, first 30 seconds and the last 30 seconds. That's all, man. Yeah, or else you ain't getting a match out of me. I'm serious. You want me to remember the whole thing? Guess what? I'm screwing it up. That's why I came up with GillBerg, because if I screw up, it looked like part of the match. You know what I mean?
I love it.
I planned that, man. What are you talking about?
I love it. The weird thing was,
match, I wrestled a guy. His name was Rambling Rich. He's part of the Holy Rollers, a tag team. And I wrestled him, and his partner was outside. And we screwed up so much stuff in that match. And his partner literally picked me up like, "Jesus, man, get your stuff together." And I was going, "Man, we're just screwed everything up, man." We got back in the locker room, and the boys were laughing so hard. And they said, "Man, if it wasn't that you were GillBerg, we just swore you screwed up every move." And they said, "No, but we planned that. We planned that." I mean, we screwed up everything, man.
You were blessed with that kind of gimmick that allowed you to do it as well.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be slaughtered if I forgot anything.
If you do the double duck, oh well, we planned that. Now we planned that, man. It's part of the match. You know, I'm a comedy match, man. Duck the clothesline, both of us stuck and running by. "Hey, man, what's up?" You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I needed this today. This is the best ever.
That's why I love GillBerg, brother. I'll be honest with you. I'm pushing because everybody's saying Goldberg wants to have his last match. Who should he with? I don't care what you say. It's got to be me.
Yeah, it does.
He's got to put the GillBerg out of its misery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've been making fun of that poor guy, man, for years.
Hey, never say never. It's wrestling, isn't it?
That's hey, man.
No.
Hey, what can I say?
Fingers crossed it happens.
That's it. Do you have any more of these? Did their pre-sold you want me to sign?
Yeah, we'll crack on with the next one. So we're going to go with the JOB squad, which is the one we sell with the white background and the Job Squad T-shirt.
I have more of these if you need more. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. So we've sold out of the 6 we've already got. So the first one,
I'm gonna go back that because it's white.
Yeah, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So the first one on that, we just need your autograph on there. So the Duane Gill autograph, please.
Here's first one right there.
Perfect. That's great. The next one is for Grace, and that's Grace. And she would like to Grace, and then your J.O.B squad, and then your autograph.
She wants the job squad?
Yes, please, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Thank you very much.
How's that?
That's perfect. That's ace. Thank you very much. The next one is for Stu, and that's STU. And he would like to Stu and your autograph, please.
Sure. Man, I love that. Man, I love when I was over in Manchester.
Yeah?
Yeah, you guys are awesome fans, and you're knowledgeable. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Manchester's a bit of a shithole sometimes.
I loved it over there, bro.
There's some venues out over here that they're great to wrestle in, but then you get out of the town. Because some of the people, I'm sure you've seen it, but it's all good fun. The next one is for Dexter. So that's DEXTER. And then he would just like the job squad and then your autograph, please. Evening, everyone. Again, we're here live with Duane Gill, aka GillBerg. So if you want to throw out any comments or
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, keep on talking, man.
That's cool. The next one is for Nick, and that is NIC. And he would like to Nick, and then your autograph, please.
Okay. There you go.
That's awesome. Thank you. And then the last one is to Daniel, and he would like to Daniel, best wishes, Duane Gill.
DANIAL.
That's correct, sir. Yeah. And then we'll go into some more questions.
Yeah.
Nick says, "Go Ravens."
Yeah, you know it, brother. Can you tell my background, everything up? Man, I'm a season ticket holder and all.
Really?
Oh, my Ravens. To Daniel.
That's great. Thank you very much.
I sit 10 rows up off the field, man, right where they come out.
No, I must admit, I when I lived in America, I used to watch the Minnesota Vikings briefly.
Oh, yeah. That's a good team.
It was around about the time when Brock Lesnar trialed out for them, if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
When he went for their camp and he was over there, and we went and watched. It's called a scrimmage, isn't it, for like a friendly game or something?
Yeah.
And he was playing in that, so he wasn't. He was okay. Stick to wrestling.
Yeah, stick to fighting.
He was just. I think he was just too bulky, too big. Like obviously, American football.
He'd be a good lineman.
Yeah, it seemed like he was just gassing because it was stop, start, and he was trying to get his win. But you know, obviously in wrestling, it's a lot. The cardio is different, and
oh yeah, a lot different.
So do you go to see the Ravens all the time? Then I guess if you've got
I like I said, I have season tickets.
What's it like out there? What's it like with the Ravens? Are they doing well?
It's awesome, man. Our stadium is always packed. We're lucky we have a team that our fans follow a lot. You know, and we travel very good because I go to at least one, try to do two, away games a year too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we tailgate Like if it's a 1 o'clock game, 7 a.m. in the morning, we're on the parking lot doing shots, eating
Dan, you won't be able to keep up, would you, big lad?
No.
Unless it's
Well,
alcoholic blackcurrant.
my theory on the tailgate thing is get there, get completely wasted, do your deal before the game, go into the game. You don't have to drink the whole game. Straighten up, drink your sodas or whatever, eat your food, and then come out, and we tailgate for a couple hours after the game too, because I don't want to get into the traffic. And don't drink there. So by the time you're ready to go, you're completely straight, sober. You drive sober. You don't put nobody in danger. Everybody else can drink and party all they want. You just keep yourself straight.
That sounds like a good time, hey Dan? Should go over sometime.
We do have 5 of us that park together, and it's a total of about 40 people to come to our tailgate every single.
Wow. So do you cook? Do you cook as well?
Oh yes, I'm actually a chef, a licensed chef.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to culinary school and everything when I was younger. I used to be a cook on a tanker.
No way.
Yes, sir.
What's your specialty?
You name it, man. I make it, But we kind of do. My wife and I love doing desserts.
Okay.
We do some unbelievable desserts,
Dan's a big fan of desserts, aren't you, Dan?
As you can tell.
Brother, you love our chocolate mousse, our homemade cheesecakes. We got this thing we like to I call it a heart attack in a can. It's a cupcake, right?
Yeah.
And at the bottom, you take a chocolate chip cookie with walnuts, and you put it in a cupcake holder. Do a chocolate chip cookie with walnuts on the bottom. Then when that's done, you bake a cheesecake on top of it. And then you put your strawberries, your cherries, your blueberries, whatever you like better on top of that, and then put it in the refrigerator for a while. Yeah. Man, you peel that wrapper off. Oh, my God. They're so good, but they're so rich. They'll give you a heart attack. You know what I mean? Heart attack and can.
Wow. I don't know about you, Dan, but I need to get on a plane and try this hard.
Oh, brother, man. We make chocolate mousse. And we make everything. You wouldn't believe it.
Jeez. Secret talents, eh? That's fantastic. Dan, what secret talent do you have? If GillBerg's talent is cooking, what's yours?
It's designing, isn't it?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, mate.
Oh, no, my carpentry, brother. That's my talent. That's where I excel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You draw something, I can build it.
Really?
Yeah, no matter what. Piece of furniture, whatever, I can build it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my talent. I love woodwork.
I'm a big fan of building. I built all my back garden, so I'll send you a picture of my I want to say carpentry work. Don't judge me though. Those just say well done. Just sympathise and give me a nice little Japanese patter. You know what I mean? Right then, we got loads of questions coming in, Big Dan. So I'll let you crack on.
Yeah. So this one's from Nick. So WWF Superstars of Wrestling to becoming the WWF Light Heavyweight Champion. What was your favorite moment from your career?
Oh, yeah, winning a belt. Winning a belt by far. I mean, that has to be the favorite, And then being the longest reigning and can never be beat because there is no more WWF. So I'll always be the longest reigning WWF champion.
Absolutely fantastic. What was your reaction when they said they were going to put the cruiserweight title on you?
If you wouldn't know the truth, I laughed right in Jim Ross's face. Like, yeah, right. He had called me back like away from everybody, and I was laughing. I said, "Where's the Undertaker? Paul Bear, Headbangers? Where are you guys at? You ain't pulling no joke on me." I turned around and Jim Ross was looking at me like I had 6 heads, and I went, "You ain't kidding me, are you?" He said, "Oh no, son, this is a straight shoot." And I went, "Well, let me think about it." Yeah. And he goes, "No, take time, call your wife, call." I said, "Man, I ain't calling nobody. I'm telling you, I've had my ass kicked long enough up here. You gonna put a belt on me and give me a title and give me a contract? Hell yeah!" And I had a great job with the city and everything. I don't care, man. This is what I've been doing my whole life for.
It's well deserved, in my opinion.
It was awesome, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I don't know what it's like now up there. You know, when I went up there, everybody treated me totally awesome. You know, that was the cool thing. When I went up there and did that thing with Miz and Morrison, remember
Yeah.
that? I
Yeah.
was sitting in the locker room and I'm getting dressed. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Matt Riddle and Ricochet, right? And I mean, all the other boys are in, all of them are in there. And I said, hell with it, man. I'm gonna walk over and ask them if they'll take a picture with me, you know, because I like their work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Ricochet is ridiculous, man. That kid can work, man. And I walked over and I said, hey, guys, how's it going? You know, Duane Gill. Oh, we know who you are. We know you are, GillBerg. I said, oh, can I ask you a question? They go, sure. What's that? And I said, you mind if I get a picture with you? And both of them went, oh, man, yeah, sure, no problem. I said, why, man? What's wrong? He said, man, we were both sitting there going, I wonder if GillBerg would get a picture with us. And I said, really? And they're going, you got to remember, you're the star. You're the reason we're up here. You know what I mean? And I took a picture with them, and everybody in the locker room came over and took pictures with me. It was really, really cool, man. They were all super cool.
That is cool to know. And
yeah,
the amount of respect as well.
Shooting a video, and it's I think it's me and Barry Horowitz ended up being. It's on the network. It's about, you know, jobbers and becoming a star and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was definitely, you know, one of the greatest times of my life. You know what I mean?
I think it's very humbling that the guys of today still remember the guys that paved the way as well.
Oh yeah.
Because you do get it where, I mean, it's certainly in England, a lot of people don't really have that much knowledge on wrestling pre-Attitude Era. So where, you know, like if we're in a locker room and I start talking about like yourself or Barry Horowitz or, you know, guys like that, or when like the Hardys were young, you know, jobbers back on the Raw days, and they have no idea. They're like, oh, my favorite wrestler is you know, Will Ospreay, or do you know what I mean? They're so into the now, they have no knowledge of the past.
Yeah.
And I was on a show a while ago, about a couple of years back, and we had Hacksaw Jim Duggan over, and he was going to wrestle in a singles match against another wrestler, and the guy in question, I'm not going to, you know, shout his name out because it's not fair, but he turned around to me, he was like, who is it? And I was like, mate, if you don't know who the first winner of the Royal Rumble was, and if you don't know who he is, you shouldn't be like here. You should go home and research.
You should be here.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, the guy was a good wrestler, but he just didn't have any knowledge.
Oh, well, you know what I mean? Some people just do it because they like it. They don't have to know about it.
Yeah, and I understand that. I just, because it was Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I was like, everyone else in the locker room was like, oh my God, it's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And he was just like, I don't know who this is.
Oh, I have friends. That are, I mean, encyclopedias of wrestling. And there's no way I could know what they know. You know what I mean? How in the hell do you guys remember all this stuff? You know, okay, Andre wrestling Hogan. Oh, it was WrestleMania on this date. At this time, I'm like, Jesus, man, you all right? Yeah, the match went this long. Like, do you have a life? Yeah. I'm not kidding you, though, man. It's like, wow, guys, how do you remember all that?
I mean, it's good that people remember certain things, but I mean, you'll vote on my memory's shot, but it is what it is. Right, we're going to move on. Now, the next set of 6, we had no pre-sales, so if you're okay to just put
cool.
That's one, yeah. So
I like that picture. You know, this was like 6 weeks after me having a heart attack. Let me explain to you what happened.
Shoot.
I was 215 pounds, ripped to shreds, dude. I mean, ready to make a comeback. Unbelievable, man. I looked great. I was cut up, had bricks on my belly. I was ready to make a comeback. Had a heart attack. I got home after like 10 days in the hospital. I got home. Bam, COVID hit me. And
I remember you telling me that you got COVID.
I was like 3.5 weeks. Bad, man. No, I mean bad. I thought I was gonna die. I mean, I thought the heart attack scared me. This COVID was gonna kill me, right?
Yeah.
And And then as soon as I got better, they called me, and this is a week later. And look at what happened to me, man. I'm like, wow. I mean, I was in such great shape, and that's like 6 weeks after a heart attack and that COVID. I'm done. At least I don't look like the other guy.
Hey, I'm gonna say you could be worse. You could look like the Drew McIntyre lookalike.
I laughed so hard when his ass fell out. I was no good. I mean, literally, his ass fell out. I was like, "Oh my god, dude, you're on TV." You know, I thought that being in front of all those monitors and all that, it was going to really suck.
Yeah, what was it like?
Kind of like, but once you get in the ring and the sound and everything, I swear I thought I was in front of a crowd.
Really?
I kid you not, man. They had that thing set up nice. How they did that.
Yeah, because it was the Thunderdome, wasn't it, Dan?
Yeah, that's why the boys could do such a good match and everything. You know what I mean? Because they felt the crowd was actually there.
So was it just like being in front of a crowd then with the noise? Because obviously from
they had noise coming in and everything. You know what I mean? They had all the noise like surround sound and everything. So that while you were in there, it basically tricked you into thinking you were in a match.
I suppose that's a great thing because obviously prior to that, it was just an empty arena, wasn't it?
It took away, you know, I mean, it was really good. So you just want these signed, right?
Yeah, if you can just sign GillBerg in silver on all those 6 pictures, that would be fantastic.
You got it, brother.
Thank you, sir. Right, we'll throw a question out as GillBerg is.
I don't need to show you these, do I? There you go.
No, it's fine. You just sign away. There's no issues.
Go ahead. Any questions?
So Curtis asked, "What was your worst injury that you sustained in wrestling?"
I had, I guess I would say the worst one was against the Steiners. I broke my shoulder and cracked my sternum.
Oh.
But I had 7 shoulder operations, 4 on the right and 3 on the left.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know, rotator cuff.
Yeah.
Complete rebuilds, brother. I mean, complete rebuilds.
Wow. 7. Jeez.
Yeah. I broke a foot. I still wrestled. I was on my way up to WWF to do some jobs, and we had a match on the way, and me and my partner, we were the last 3. It was me, my partner, and another guy. And my partner and I were going to rush the guy at the same time, and he went up and throw both of us over the top rope at the same time. But when he did, we went up, man. When I came down, my foot hit the step, broke my foot. You know what I did?
Go on.
Bag of ice, drove to New York and wrestled.
Good. See, that's the old school mentality.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, you get people dropping out because I've got a cold.
Yeah, I know.
God, jeez,
oh man. So, you know what I mean? What do you mean you got a cold?
I've had where like people that I've gone to wrestle haven't turned up because they've injured their finger. I'm like, strap it up and take some painkillers, get on with it.
I seen Razor Ramon come in with his finger bent at a 90 degree and go, Jesus, that'll do, won't it? And go right back out. I'm like, oh my God, man.
That's mad.
That's no lie. I mean, unbelievable.
They don't make him like they used to.
Hardy, you know, Barry Hardy, he was training me. And
right.
We were doing a move, and I come up, boom, broke his nose. I mean, his nose was like this. And he went, pop, broke it right back, man. Blood come out everywhere. He stuck a piece of toilet paper up each side. Said, come on, let's go. I'm looking at him like, are you serious, dude? You're not going to die. Don't worry about it, man. No, I'm all right, man. I got you. Come on, you go.
I've been there, I've done.
You know how it is, bro.
That was one of the last matches I had, last year. And the guy, I was on the outside of the ropes waiting for the tag, and the guy just swung his arm back, broke my nose. in two places, and it was the first tag of the night, and I wrestled 15 minutes, and my nose was just like dripping everywhere.
And you couldn't see either, could you?
Oh, my eyes were starting to get puffy and black.
Man, broken nose. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I can't see nothing.
I just had to listen because obviously I've been concussed with it as well because he hit me so hard.
Yeah.
And luckily I was in there with a couple of old school guys who knew how to call. A guy called Keith Myatt, and he just led the match the complete way. It was great. So
wow. I've gotten concussions so bad that the finishing move, the guy hit me in the head, right?
Yeah.
And then 3.5 hours later, I'm sitting in a restaurant and go, how did I get here?
Shit.
Yeah. And guys like, oh man, took showers, party, man. We've been to the bar, you're out drinking, you're gonna get something to eat now. I'm like, oh man, like, yeah, you must have had a good one tonight.
Wow. I've never been that bad. Wow. Just not recollect 3.
You're not as old as me. You didn't take the stuff we remember. Nowadays, it's a little more show. Back then, it was a lot more.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Stuff, man. They said, "How do you fake a chair?" You look at it and go, "Here it comes!" Wow.
Yeah,
that's the only way to fake it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like.
Not fake. There's no way to fake it.
No, I don't like the way that people put their hands up for chair shots now.
I've never put my hands up.
No.
That's like to put a hand on a turnbuckle. I have never, ever, ever, ever. No way. And if you think about it, that'll hurt more than the damn turnbuckle. It's your knuckles.
Well, this is it. There was a guy on the show a while ago, and he was taking a chair shot, and he put both hands here, like at an angle, and they hit the chair that hard on his hands that his knuckles knocked him out.
Yeah.
Because the ricochet from it, and he just
stupid. The chair takes the cushion. You know what I mean? It don't hurt at all. If they hit you in the center of the chair, yeah, it's loud. It looks like they killed you, but it don't hurt.
It's mad. It really is. Oh, I tell you. Anyway, right, we're gonna move on because there's loads of questions coming in, and I've got to get the pre-sales done. So the next one is photo number 4, and it's your lovely face. So we've got one pre-sale on this, and we just need your autograph on that as GillBerg, if that's okay. And then the other 5
picture.
Yeah, and then the other 5, if you can just sign GillBerg, that'd be fantastic.
You want silver or gold? Silver.
You choose.
Silver.
You choose.
Flag.
You choose what you think's best.
I think silver.
And as Duane's doing that, guys, we've got loads of.
Oh, you said you pre-sale? Who's it to?
He doesn't want it personalised. He just wants your autograph, sir. Dan, your brother's commenting on the.
There he is.
Hey, JJ. Long time.
Who is?
Dan's brother, JJ.
Oh, there you go.
He never watches, does he?
No, he never does. I'm just waiting for my mum to jump on as well. Have the whole family on.
Family affair, isn't it? Right, go on then. Go for it, Dan. You've got some questions.
Okay. So this one's from Adam. So whose idea was the sprinklers for the GillBerg entrance? I thought it was pure genius.
The whole thing was me. I came up with the whole deal. It was something that me and a buddy of mine were talking about. I was making fun of all the boys on the independents. Like I did Stone Old.
Yeah.
I took pool swimmies and made giant braces, like look at them and they come out with a walker and all, Stone Old. I was so old I couldn't even get the finger, you know what I mean? I wore a wig and everything. And then GillBerg. And how GillBerg became at WWE, I was on the road. Remember, Duane Gill won the title.
Yeah.
And I was on the road doing house shows, and I was backstage with Kane and Paul Bear, and we were talking, just, bull crapping, talking about the day and everything. And I was telling him, yeah, I was making fun of all the boys out there. And I said, I did GillBerg. And Paul Bear goes, what? And I said, yeah, man. I was like, I made fun on. He's like, oh my God. And he goes, oh, Duane Gill, you may have something there, boy. And I'm like, what are you talking about, Paul? Shut up, man. So the rest of the night, every time I walk by him in the hallway, him and Kane would go, GillBerg, GillBerg, and like cover up their mouth and all. So the next day we're in catering because it was TV run. And I was in there getting my food, and a bunch of the boys, I guess he's got everybody to do it, started going, GillBerg, Gill. I jumped up on the table and off, and I thought that was it. You know what I mean? About 2 days later, I'm home, and I get a phone call from the office. And they're like, we want you to do the GillBerg. And I said, I don't want to do the GillBerg. And they said, why not? And I said, well, I just won my title. And see, if I'm doing GillBerg and I'm making fun of Goldberg, that means I'm going to lose, and I'm going to lose my title. They said, we'll call you back. They called me back about 10 minutes later. He said, okay, we got it. And I said, what? They said, you only wrestle heavyweights. I said, all right, I'm light heavyweight title holder. I can't lose. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Did you ever have to like speak to Goldberg about doing the
No. He doesn't like it at all.
Has he ever spoke to you about it?
No, I've never well, yeah, I spoke to him, but it wasn't, he was pretty cordial one time. When he first started coming back, we were at the big event in New York. We were both signing, and he was in one room, I was in another. I said, well, I want to go meet the guy. I want to go talk to him. I never met him. So I went over, and he immediately pressed me and everything, and all the people took pictures and all, and talked for a while, and we were bull crap. I said, hey, man, look. He actually thanked me, to be honest with you. He said, thanks a lot, brother. I said, for what? He said, if you wouldn't have been out there, man, making fun of me all these years, he said, I might not have got this run coming up. No. I said, well, you're welcome. I said, well, why don't you repay me and let's have this match? I said, you'll make $1 million. I'll make 100,000. I can retire. I said, because I'm broke as hell. I live paycheck to paycheck. Let's do it. And he goes, nope, sorry.
No, just like that.
And notice there's no WWE doll. There's no videos. There's no nothing.
No.
Somebody's got a thumb on me, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because you tell me that wouldn't sell like hell, a GillBerg Goldberg pack.
Yeah, it would. Because I couldn't find it.
It would sell like nuts.
I couldn't find any of your original promos, like the P-Series. I couldn't find any cards, nothing. The photos were the only thing I could get. Because I was gutted, because I collect obviously stuff as well.
Wait a minute, let me see. I do have man, I don't know what I did with it. I gotta think of exactly, man, where it's at. I don't know if I can find it, man, right now.
That's all right. No worries.
I do have these. If you want, I'll send you a couple of them.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Remember these guys?
Yes, the Turtles.
That's me and Barry.
I remember seeing that match.
But that's
no way.
Got little cards made, see it?
That's awesome.
So I'll send you a couple of them.
Bless you. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
I'll take them out. For sure, I'll send you a couple of them. Yeah.
Hero. Right, we're going to go on to the last photo, which is photo number 6.
Okay, let me
photo 5. It's you and Kevin Owens.
I'll tell you what, he was a nice guy.
Yeah, I think I met him once over here for a match. Well, it was him versus Dave Mastiff in PCW, and he was obviously under Kevin Steen back then, but he was really cool.
Yeah, I watch, and by on TV, and I was like, I think this guy's gonna be an asshole.
Really?
He was really, really cool. Really cool.
No, I will say he's a big fan of zoos.
Yeah,
we had to take him to Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland, and he sat in this zoo for, I want to say, 4 or 5 hours just watching the monkeys.
Wow.
He just sat watching, and then was like, we've got a show to go to, like, come on, like, it's like, another 10 minutes. We just ended up walking around the entire zoo and coming back to the same spot because we were like, well, we're here, we may as well enjoy it. And he just loves it. Such fascination. But
Awesome. Yeah, he's cool. It was real cool. I told him, I said, yeah, when we do this, I'm diving right through that thing. I'm going under the ring. He said, I don't know, man. That's a TV screen. Trust me, brother. You don't know me. Hit that son of a bitch and didn't go through and tore a big hunk of meat off my head, dog.
Oh.
He looked at me and went, told you. Yeah. So, all right, who we got this to?
So this is obviously we're going to go with Sam first. So in this one, he'd just like your autograph on it, please, as GillBerg.
Right. To Sam.
No personalization. Just
GillBerg.
Just GillBerg, please. Yes.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. The next one, pardon me, is to Kurt. So that's Kurt, and he would like 2 Kurts and then GillBerg.
There you go, Kurt.
Awesome. The next one is to John, and that's Jon, because he spells it differently. And he'd like 2 John and then GillBerg.
There you go, John.
Awesome. Thank you. And the next one is for Nick, and that's Nick. And he would like 2 Nick, best wishes, and then GillBerg.
How's that?
That's awesome. Thank you. The next one is just the GillBerg autograph, please. And
There you go. There.
Perfect. And then the last one is to Jess. That's Jess. And it's to Jess. Keep following your dreams, GillBerg, if that's okay.
There you go. How's it?
That's perfect. Jess has just commented saying thank you very much for that.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know what's funny? You know Jessie Carr, the female referee at WWE?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I tell her every time I see her. Keep following your dreams, Jess. Keep following your dreams.
That's awesome. So that is all the photos done, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to leave the last 5-10 minutes now, guys, for questions in general. So anyone on here, if you want to put up Dan, we'll go from there.
Yeah. So this one's from my brother JJ. What is your experience with Vince McMahon?
Totally cool guy, totally nice. Had breakfast with him probably 10 times in all the years I was up there. Spoke to him 4 or 5 times about stuff, especially when I was doing stuff with The Rock, because we would be doing it one way and I'd say, Rock, let's try it this way. Like the Rock concert. I was standing there and snap my fingers and go like this. I said, come on, Rock, we're making fun of the guy. Let me go and dance all around. Rock started laughing. He goes, we got to talk to Vince. So we went in Vince's office. And he goes, Vince, Gill wants to change it again. He goes, what do you got this time? I said, well, you want me to stand and do this? He said, yes. How about I do this? Vince starts laughing. He said, that's perfect. That's perfect. Go ahead.
How easy was it to convince Vince? That sounded weird. Convince him that your ideas were not, I don't know what he wants to say better, but they made more sense.
I don't think I ever convinced him or let him think that I thought it made more sense. I just said, this is funnier.
Yeah.
I did it. And he, okay.
You enough to do it.
That's
That's
go ahead. That is funny. That's funny. Go ahead and do it. You know, he's a really not look. I have found, you know how everybody says Vince McMahon's a dick and he's an asshole, and all right, he's a prick.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way. Vince McMahon's a very nice guy, actually. When I was there 2 years, he came up to me, and it was near Christmas, and he said, "Hey, Duane, thank you, for everything you've been doing. Merry Christmas." He said, "Look, say Merry Christmas to Lil and little Duane and Tammy for me." And I was like, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." I think I spoke to him 3 times. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And no conversations. Mr. McMahon, bye, Mr. McMahon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As he started to walk away, I said, "Excuse me, Mr. McMahon. How do you know about my family and everything? I've never told you anything." He goes, "Duane, that's my job. Have a good day."
No way.
In other words, you work for me. It's my job to know you. You know what I mean? And I'm good at it. And he always, every time I've ever met him, one time I had $5,000 stolen from me in the locker room.
Wow.
Pissed off. I'm threatening to beat up everybody, right? Vince comes out, hears me yelling, says, "Chief, come here." "What?" "Take care of this man." And he told me, he said, "Duane, I'm really embarrassed that happened in my locker room. I'm so sorry that happened."
Wow.
Because back then, man, $5,000, my God almighty, dude, that was my mortgage. That was,
A lot of money.
I was scraping nickels to get together. And luckily I was like a long tour and been saving all the money, and I was ready to go home, and somebody hit me, man.
That's nice.
And yeah, he cash, man, right back. Boom, there you go. That's your asshole, that's your idiot. You know what I mean? No. He's always been super cool, super nice to me. The reason I say he's known as a dick and an asshole is you're going along, your life's going perfect, you're making $1 million, 2 million, 3 million a year, 10 million a year. I'm done with that character. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. You dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? He's a business dude. He's a businessman. And as long as you look at it that way and know that you're there for one reason, you're either there to bring people in or have people hate you and bring them in to watch you get your ass kicked. You understand? And when you're not doing that, you're not good for the product. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, you know that if you run independent shows, if you got guys that are, you don't bring them back. You want the crowd reaction. You want some reaction. You want somebody to talk to the crowd. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because my whole thing is the best way to have a match is tell a story and bring the crowd into it. You know what I mean? Bring them, let them be part of the match. And that's always helped me. You know what I mean? Even when I was jobbing, I made sure I always talked to the crowd and all before the big name came out, so that they felt like they were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Part of it.
It's great, Dan, isn't it, to hear someone speak sense when you hear so much shithousery from others.
Right.
It's not, it's just, I guess it's the old school way from there.
The old school way is less is more.
Yeah.
You understand what that means?
Yeah.
I don't have to go out and do 95 flips and 400 press slams and dive over the rope 15 times. And I guarantee you I'll get the same reaction or better doing a hell of a lot less and going home safe.
We got told that, didn't we, Dan? By Robert Stone or Robbie E from TNA.
Oh, hey, yeah, my Robbie, it's my boy, man. He used to come down my school all the time, man.
Yeah, he's
school all the time.
They're missing the ball with him in WWE by using him as a manager. He's a very good wrestler.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's an awesome wrestler.
Yeah,
he really is. I mean, he really is. But he's got that mouth, man, and that
he has.
When you got a mouth like that, you really don't have to wrestle.
Well, this is it. I mean, if he's able to make the same amount of money without bumping, then common sense says do it.
Yep. There you go.
They. I really wish they'd have run with him as a wrestler. I think he's great.
Oh, he is. He really is. He's very, very, very talented. He used to come down and help my talent all the time, man. All the time.
That's awesome. Right, guys, we've got enough time for maybe one, maybe two more questions because we don't obviously want to take more time at GillBerg's time, so we'll just go for the last couple of questions. Dan?
Adam Ashley, Adams.
Just between JJ's.
Oh, yes. Any Yokozuna stories? Yokozuna stories?
Yes, I love Yoko. Rodney was a very good friend of mine. Yoko was one of the kindest, nicest people you ever met in your life. I'm serious, man. I mean, that big, mean son of a gun you saw in the ring, outside, hey, brother, how you doing? Everything okay? You all right today? I mean, he was just the smoothest talking, nicest guy you ever met. Rodney was so cool, man. He really, really, really was, man. And it was a pleasure and an honor to know that guy. That's damn sure.
I don't know if you've been catch. There was the biography on Yokozuna that Peacock put out maybe the week before last, and it's unreal.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that came out. I'm like, I'm definitely going to watch that.
Yeah. It pulls on your heartstrings, shall we say.
Oh, yeah. He was, oh, my God. And what an athlete to do the stuff he did, bro.
Yeah.
At 500 pounds, he could kick a 6'6" guy in the head.
Yeah, he could move, couldn't he?
Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. I mean, just an awesome, awesome guy. Yeah, he is. He was really cool.
What's next for Duane Gill? What's next for GillBerg? Before we go?
Now, I'm doing stuff, in Maryland, with ACW, MCW, stuff like that. Doing the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of do a lot of dates with James Ellsworth. He kind of helps me out. I'm an old guy now. You know what I mean? So it's good to have a young guy to travel with.
Yeah, because you guys are a tag team, right?
You know it, man. We got a show the 30th, as a matter of fact, right here in Glen Burnie, Maryland.
Oh, awesome. Well, good luck with the show. As we wrap up, guys, Duane, is there anything you want to promote? Any social media stuff?
No. Like I say, we got the video game getting ready to come out from Virtual Basement. It's called The Wrestling Code, and I'm on it. I have a doll coming out from Cella Toys. It's getting ready, the Bone Crushing series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting ready to come out. So, just wait for them to come out, man. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time today. It's been unreal. I've loved this.
It's my pleasure, brother. Anytime, man. Believe me, anytime. You actually have my phone number now. If you need, call me anytime.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
guys,
and you all have a blessed day here.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. And thank my fans out there.
That's awesome. Dan, any last words from you?
No, thank you so much for being on tonight. It's been a pleasure.
You got it, brother. You take it easy, man, here.
Thanks very much. Right, and guys, I'll be back in the next 10 minutes with the live auction with Big Dan. But from myself, Big Dan, and Duane Gill, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later on.
Don't forget to send me your address.
I won't.